Welcome to Vital Longevity. Perimenopause fatigue isn't just about hormones. It's about energy production breaking down at the cellular level. If you want real energy back, you have to support the systems that actually create it. First is ATP production. This is where energy begins. Your mitochondria need specific nutrients to convert food and oxygen into usable energy. CoQ10, especially the active form ubiquinol, is critical for the final step of ATP production and naturally declines with age and hormonal shifts. Magnesium is required for ATP to function at all, which is why low levels feel like heavy body fatigue, poor recovery, and low stamina. B vitamins, especially B1, B2, B3, and B5, act as coenzymes that allow your body to turn carbohydrates, fats, and protein into energy. L-carnitine helps transport fatty acids into the mitochondria so they can be burned for fuel, improving endurance and reducing early fatigue. Ribose supports ATP regeneration, which becomes especially important during chronic stress and poor sleep. Next is cortisol regulation. Perimenopause disrupts cortisol timing, not just levels. Cortisol often runs too high at night and too low in the morning, creating exhaustion during the day and wired energy at night. Phosphatidylserine helps blunt excessive cortisol output, especially in the evening, improving sleep and next day energy. Magnesium in the evening supports nervous system shutdown and helps restore a normal cortisol rhythm. Adaptogens like ashwagandha and rhodiola help normalize cortisol rather than suppress it. Morning light exposure within an hour of waking anchors cortisol to the correct time of day and improves natural energy without stimulants. Blood sugar stability is another major energy driver. Hormonal shifts increase sensitivity to glucose swings, which show up as sudden fatigue, brain fog, irritability, and cravings. Eating meals built around sufficient protein, roughly 25 to 30 grams per meal, slows glucose absorption and prevents crashes. Chromium improves insulin sensitivity, and berberine helps blunt post-meal glucose spikes, stabilizing energy throughout the day. Alpha-lipoic acid supports glucose uptake into cells while also improving mitochondrial function. Light movement after meals, even a 10-minute walk, reduces glucose spikes more effectively than restriction and supports steady energy. Nutrient repletion is critical because perimenopause increases demand rather than causing sudden deficiency. Magnesium supports energy production, muscle recovery, and sleep quality, and is commonly depleted by stress. Methylated B vitamins, especially B6, B12, and folate, support methylation, neurotransmitter production, and energy metabolism. Iron is essential for oxygen delivery and energy, but should only be supplemented if levels are low. Electrolytes like sodium and potassium are often depleted in clean eaters and active women, and low levels can mimic fatigue and weakness. Finally, cellular repair determines how restorative rest actually feels. During perimenopause, repair slows and inflammation stays elevated. Glycine supports collagen synthesis, improves sleep depth, and reduces inflammation. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce chronic inflammation that quietly drains energy and slows recovery. NAD+ support through precursors like NMN or NR improves cellular repair and mitochondrial efficiency, both of which decline with age and hormonal shifts. Advanced strategies like peptides can dramatically improve recovery, tissue repair, and energy resilience, and deserve focused attention. When all of these systems are supported together, energy comes back steady and calm. No jitters, no crashes, just feeling capable again. Perimenopause fatigue isn't only a hormone problem, it's an energy systems problem. And when you fix the system, energy follows.